So when I listen to music, music's one of like my most important stuff. No, it's not that again. Wait, what's the question?
Et vous êtes jolie, jolie, jolie. Wondo, a bébé, vous êtes jolie. Bébé waka, vous êtes jolie. Olé bodelo, a bébé, vous êtes jolie. La nouvelle côté d'Ombolo Mama, c'est les wakae, bébé, vous êtes jolie.
Hi, my name's Lili. I'm a dancer and I'm also a YouTuber. Welcome to episode 3 of Inside the Artist. I've been a dancer for all my life, really, since I was young, but to take it like professionally and start dancing on Instagram, I'd say from 2015, so about 5 years. I don't think I have a favorite because all of them I put like the same effort in all of them, so I think that's a question to ask people that watch me as opposed to someone who makes the routines. I don't think I have one. My friends and family are the first people that supported me because from my culture, like being Congolese, dance is really inside of our culture and we dance at parties, we dance all the time. If you go to people's houses, we dance. So if I didn't see that from growing up, then I wouldn't have been where I am today. So they've been a major step into like my career path. Making a dance routine depends on whether it's for an Instagram video or if it's for an actual show. Obviously for a show I would try and put more effort because people have tried to, people have come to see like the production, so I want to give them the best possible performance. Whereas if it's an Instagram video, it's more of an expression of like my current state of mind and how I feel. So it's not really about how good it looks, it's just about how I feel. So it takes me about 30 minutes for an Instagram video, and then for a production it can take me like up to 30 minutes to a day. So yeah, there will be like a song that really just resonates with me and I really like it and I have to be like, yeah, I have to dance to this song. Like if I don't dance to this song, then it's an injustice to myself. So it's just about connecting with the song, and then once I connect with the song, it'll be really easy for me to just flow and make the routine. But if it's something where I'm a bit forced to make a dance to it, it takes like long, and I would have to listen to the song again and again and again and again and really force the connection. But sometimes you just have to do that.
How do you get forced to make a routine? I don't get it.
So like in like dance culture, there'll be like songs that are in, so everyone will be dancing to that song and you want to stay relevant. Like especially if you're trying to like gain more followers, gain more of a like an audience, so it'll be good. Like people want to see new songs and new routines and how you can dance to songs that are like in our times, as opposed to dancing to songs that like from 10 years ago. Like people have probably seen like a million routines to those, so it's about getting to that song first and dancing to it first, so when people hear that song they'll think about you because you're the first person that danced to it. The dancers that I look up to are the people that also have other professions. So like people like Sierra, Tiana Taylor, like they're not just dancers, they're like dancers, they're choreographers, they're singers, they're artists. So I like those kind of people because they're not just limiting themselves to dance. So like whereas for me, like I can, I feel like I'm similar to that because I don't only just do dance. Like I go to uni, I do YouTube, and I feel like that's enough. So I'm not only just a dancer and limit myself to that, so I look up to those people. My biggest collaboration has been one that was last month with Nike and Very. So a couple of girls from my university, we came down to London and we done a 1 minute 25 seconds ad.
Periquita, vem periquita.
reason as to why I got the name LILYANO is because there's a song by Jay Hollins called Miniano, and it really sounds like he's saying Liliano. And because my name is Lily, it just fits. So whenever like I used to dance to that song, I would always dance to that song. You would just hear people saying Liliano, Liliano, and that name has just stuck with me.
Liliano, 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 hey, Liliano.
So my most recent event was called AfroFest, which was run by Warwick ACS, and it's basically a production which involves a whole range of talents. So we spent about 8 weeks rehearsing, and then during the weeks it would be from 3 to 5 days rehearsal, and then on the last week running up to the show, it was 6 days in a row. So the show was on Saturday, and then we rehearsed from Monday to Friday, and they would be around 4 hours plus. So it was really intense, and it was really hard to like juggle with my university like degree, but made it happen, I guess. I feel like when I'm on stage, I think it's the best feeling, because especially like from my perspective this year, it was choreography that I like put time into it. So it was really like my hard work paid off, and it felt very rewarding, and like I felt like I achieved something like really good. So yeah, it was really rewarding because like it was people that I knew that were in the crowd, and like people were like screaming my name and stuff like that and just cheering. It just shows that like I have a lot of support and that my hard work didn't go in vain. So balancing all my disciplines is just something that comes normal to me, because I feel like it would be really, like my life would be really boring if I just was a ordinary university student. So I use dance and YouTube as kind of like a luxury and a reward. I don't really take it as a occupation or something that like is necessary to do. So like university will be, let's say 9 to 5, and then after that will be like my leisure time. So I'm like a big advocate of someone who like doesn't like to just sit around idly. I like to do other stuff and engage in other like activities, and that's like what dance and YouTube does for me. So it's not really much of a struggle, but there are times where one will have to be sacrificed, and obviously education comes first. So but I always pick myself back up from dance, so I feel like to give at least 80% to education, then 20% for YouTube and dance is enough. So my next performance is in February 2020 at other ACSs across the country. So they saw our production and they wanted us to come and perform and show our talent, since they were able to see such a great performance that we put on for them and other people. Also, what to come next? I think in 2020 I'm gonna start like having dance classes for myself as well. Also a way to get a little bit of money at uni, because I'm a bit broke. So
so that district.
I think my only advice is to just look at the end goal and not to look at where your position is and compare to other dancers, because everyone has a starting point. So if you compare to someone who's been dancing for 5 years plus, it can be demotivating. So just focus on your end goal, set your personal goals, and like keep striving towards that and stay in your lane really. Like you don't have to look at other people. However, you can look at other people for inspiration, but I feel like dance is something where you have to experience your personal journey by yourself and find your own style, because there's so many different dancers out there. So don't limit yourself, really experiment and just keep finding until you have something that is for you.